Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be talking about the Arlo security light, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm surprised on how many of you wanted me to do a review on these lights. So I reached out to Arlo and they sent me out a pair to play around with. So these are their wireless security spotlights. Now I will have links to everything that I'm talking about in this video down in the description below. I also invite you guys to follow me on Instagram. I do post some more behind the scene things there. And then also for upcoming products that I'm doing, I will ask some questions there to kind of get you guys feedback before I make these videos. So consider follow me on Instagram. Taking a look at the back of the box here, reading some of the features we see, it is 100% wireless. This is weather resistant with an IP65, meaning that it can get wet, it just can't be submerged. It does have the rechargeable batteries. The rechargeable batteries in here are the same as the Arlo Pros and the Pro 2s, so not the Ultras. You can control these with the app, and that is through either the Amazon app or the native Arlo app. These do have motion detection. They are 400 lumens. Fully customizable through the Arlo app, which means that you can make it flash on and off, change colors, adjust the beam width, and stuff like that. It does have scheduling, so you can activate these at night or when you're on vacation. This is a big one right here. It works with the Arlo security cameras, so you are able to link these to the security cameras and have them all work together, meaning that if one of these detects motion, you can automatically start your camera's recording. These do have multicolor LEDs. Now that's in addition to the spotlight. The LEDs aren't as bright as the spotlight itself, but you can change the colors on there. Works with IFTTT and then also works with the Amazon environment. So I'm gonna refer to it as Amazon so that way I don't trigger any of your devices by saying the other A name. But now let's take a look at what comes in the box. All right, so here's what we have in the box. We have the wire-free smart security light, the rechargeable battery, power adapter and cable, the Arlo bridge for indoor use only, the metal outdoor security mount, the security mount screw set with screws and anchors, and then also the window decal. Okay, so setting up these devices are really easy to do. You're gonna go into the app, click add device, and then on the back of each device is one of these new barcodes that you're gonna scan with the app. So there's one on the back of the bridge. The bridge is what you're gonna wanna connect first. After you do that, you're gonna open up the back of the camera, and then inside the back of the camera under where the battery is gonna go is the other one. You'll just scan both of those with the cameras on your phone, and it's gonna connect each one of them. Super easy to do to get all of those set up. Okay, so once you have the bridge and the lights connected through the app here, you can see down here at the bottom that you can control them individually. This one that I have right here is the Spotlight 2. So if I hit the tab here, I can turn that light on. Once I turn that on, it's gonna go on for the 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. I'm gonna select the light here, and then we can go through the different options. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on the light here. We're gonna swipe up on the tab here, applying setting, turned on that light, and if we scroll down here, you can see the floodlights, or we can tap on color, which allows it to change color. And then from here, we can kind of go anywhere we want to and change the different colors there. And then we also have flashing options down here. But just to give you guys a demo, that is what the flashing looks like on slow. And there is the flashing on fast. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys how to connect this to the Amazon environment. Okay, so we're gonna load up the Amazon app. To start out, we wanna make sure that we have the skill enabled. So if you haven't done this for your cameras, you are gonna go up to the menu in the top left corner. You're going to go to skills and games. We're just gonna do a search for Arlo. We see the app there, gonna click on it, and then you're going to link your Arlo account to the Amazon app here. I've already got mine enabled, so I don't need to go through those steps, but essentially you're gonna put your Arlo login credentials to here. That's gonna link the two together. Once you've done that and you've connected them, if you set this up for the first time, it will do a scan and add all of your devices. But if you already have it here and you're adding more devices, you are going to go to the bottom right corner, Smart Homes. And for me, I want to add the two spotlights that I've just added. So in the top right corner, we're gonna click on the plus symbol, and then I'm gonna say add device. Since I want it to scan for everything, I'm just gonna scroll to the very bottom and I'm gonna click on other, and I'm gonna say discover devices. Okay, so for me, it said no devices found, but that's because I've already connected my devices. So what I'm gonna do is, for me, I'm gonna hit close. I am going to scroll over on the top and I'm gonna say all devices. And then if I look here, my third and fourth one down, I have both of my devices there, list them as new devices. I can then click on those and I can control them from here if I wanted to. But if I just wanted to use my voice, I'll say, Echo, turn on the Arlo Spotlight 2. There we go. Turn the Arlo Spotlight 2 to blue. Turn the Arlo Spotlight 2 to red. Set the Arlo Spotlight 2 to white. Set the Arlo Spotlight 2 to 10%. Set the Arlo Spotlight 2 to 100%. All right, there we go. So that is how you're gonna connect it to your Amazon environment. Okay, so now we're gonna go through the steps of connecting the spotlights to the cameras. The first thing that you wanna do in the app is you wanna go down to the mode tab at the very bottom. So if I click on mode, I now see that I can view my smart hub and I can also view the bridge. So what I've set up is that my smart hub has all the cameras on it and that one's going to be armed all the time for outside. If I go to the armed function here, I can see that I've got different rules set up for different cameras. For example, the backyard, which is where the spotlights are, we're gonna hit the pencil there and I'm gonna show you guys what I have. If the backyard camera detects motion, we scroll down, Arlo Spotlight 2 will turn on, the backyard camera will start recording, Spotlight 1 is gonna turn on and also push me a notification, meaning a notification through the app here. And that is gonna be if the camera detects motion. So if the camera detects motion, turn on all the lights. All right, let's back out of here. I'm gonna click done. This is for the smart hub. I'm gonna go back and now I'm gonna look at the bridge. So the bridge, it says disarmed right now because it is on a schedule, and the schedule right now, since we're at home and it's daylight, I don't want the lights turning on. So I do have it on a schedule to only turn on at night or only turn on the weekdays when nobody's home. That is what the schedule is for. So I'm gonna click on the pencil next to the armed section. I'm gonna go to Spotlight 1, click on the pencil there. And the top one says, when motion is detected on Spotlight 1, now I've added a couple of these here. So down below here, you're gonna see add device. I've clicked on that and I'm gonna say, when motion is detected on Spotlight 1, I want you to turn on the light on Spotlight 2, obviously turn on the light in Spotlight 1, and then for that backyard camera, start recording, send me a notification. I did the exact same thing. I added another one for the Spotlight 2. If we click on that one, it's gonna say the same thing. For Spotlight 2, when motion is detected, turn on Spotlight 1, turn on Spotlight 2, backyard camera, start recording, send me a notification. So that is how you're going to connect the cameras and the lights together. So now that I've had a few months to play with these guys, I actually like them a lot. They were much brighter than I assumed 400 lumens would be. 400 lumens doesn't sound that bright. I mean, a light bulb is 8, 9, 1,000 lumens for just a light bulb and a lamp. Being only 400, I was assuming these to be pretty dim and not that bright. Now keep in mind that these are LED lights and they are battery powered, so I would assume you don't want something too bright on something that's battery powered, but I was really surprised on how bright these got. If you take a look at some of the shots here, you can see that I've clearly got a shadow behind me. These things are much brighter than I expected, and they will definitely get noticed when they turn on. Now, when I tested out the colors on these, they weren't that great. Those are much dimmer. As you can see here, we'll cycle through some of the colors. They're a lot dimmer. I don't even know what the colors are used for. I can't really find a reason that they would do that. I mean, I feel like when they were making these lights, it was like, well, for a couple extra bucks, we can throw some colors in there, add a little more feature to it. So they went ahead and did that, but as far as there being any security reason, I don't see it. I mean, you can have these things flash red if there's some kind of emergency or something going wrong. You can flip open the app if you detect a break-in and tell your lights to start flashing red. I mean, maybe that's a feature that might be good. I don't know. I feel like if any of my neighbors saw flashing red, they would just close their windows and walk away. I don't think they would really care. If you want something like that, get a siren, get something more than that. These things don't have built-in sirens or anything like that. If you do want to plug these in on the bottom, they do have plugs down here, so you can have these permanently plugged in all the time. Even do one of the solar panels with these if you don't want to be recharging them. And on the back, they also have the standard mounting bracket, so you can use any of the previous mounts that you use for your cameras, you can use with these guys too. Now comparing these to the Arlo Ultra that has a built-in spotlight, these are much brighter than that. I would say the spotlight for the Arlo Ultras are good for what they are. I mean, they do give it enough light so you can actually see what's going on, but as a true spotlight, they're not that great. But at the same time, it's a camera and a spotlight and, you know, better mics. It's an all-in-one ultra type camera. This is a dedicated spotlight, so I would expect this to be brighter, and it is quite a bit brighter. So to answer some of the questions that I was getting, these do require a bridge. So a bridge comes in the initial kit to make sure that you're getting that at least one camera kit and not just the add-on light, because you do need this bridge to use these spotlights. They do not connect to the actual camera base station. Has to have this bridge. Another question I got was, do these count as one of your 5 free devices for the cloud? And that is no, because there is nothing being recorded with these. They're just a light and a sensor. These do not count as one of your 5 free devices for cloud storage. So these do have the same batteries as the Arlo Pros and the Pro 2s. So you can swap them there. Batteries on these last anywhere from about 3 to 5 months, just depending on how much you are using them. I've been using these things for about 2 months now, and I believe my battery is at 80%. So I'm expecting to get a lot of good life out of this guy right here. So my thought on these lights right here is that there's always gonna be a cheaper option. There's always budget options out there. There's always going to be better deals and cheaper products, but when it comes down to you just wanting to have one system, one app, these are going to be a really great addition to it. Now, granted, these are $150 each. For a 1-camera kit that comes with the bridge, it's $150. Now, that is quite expensive. I've seen some great deals out there for the 2-camera kits and the 3-camera kits. In fact, I think just on Amazon, I was looking today, you can pick a 2-camera kit up for 50% off, so you can get 2 lights for $150. That's a pretty good deal. And to have that all housed within one ecosystem is pretty cool, because if one thing gets triggered, all your devices turn on. Your spotlights, your cameras, everything can get notified and turned on and start recording all at the same time. So I really like that feature with it. And for that reason alone, I think it's worth picking up a pack of these guys. So now that you guys have seen what these lights are capable of, what do you think? Are the features that it provides worth it? Or would you rather just go budget and just get something cheaper? Let me know in the comments below. If this video is helpful for you guys at all, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.